Today we're going to talk about security and the importance and impact of security on our daily lives, something that's been an afterthought for a long time. So highly publicized breaches are commonplace, unfortunately, these days. Everything from the OPM to FAFSA to the more recent target, Yahoo, as well as Equifax. The problem here and the bigger issue that I see is that most of these organizations actually don't even know that they were hacked. Hackers actually take this information years before, sell it to the dark web, and then it's there for the highest bidder to be able to use for nefarious reasons at an inopportune time, making the biggest negative impact. And so it's for good reason that in a recent CIO poll, security was actually one of the top 3 things that kept them up at night. The other problem is that 70% of data breaches actually happen in the cube right next to you. So it begs the question, is this just a technology problem? And the real answer here is that no, it's not. It actually is a people, a process, training, organizational problem as well. So it's important that organizations keep that in mind as they move forward. The other issue that we see here is that the proliferation of the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, cloud, big data, as well as open source technologies is really bringing to light new threat vectors. And it's really important for organizations to be able to identify those threats early on in the cyber kill chain to be able to do things proactively. In that vein, I want to suggest a couple of things that may help provide some oversight and some guidance on cybersecurity initiatives. So the first thing is around planning, architecture, and strategy. It is really important to have a security-first mindset. And that starts with planning, understanding your architecture at all levels of the stack, everything from networking to infrastructure to applications to data to business processes. The second thing is to ensure that you have a very strong security integration and orchestration architecture as well, and that you have a plan for that. In the new world of cloud computing and hybrid clouds where you're exchanging data from on-premise to off-premise cloud type scenarios, there's a lot of data that's being flown in back and forth, and it's important to be able to encrypt, decrypt, and make sure that you're integrating those and securing that type of data, both at rest and in transit. And anonymization techniques are actually a good way to do that, being able to encrypt things and not have to decrypt while doing things on it, making some action on that data. The third thing is on IoT. We want to avoid the whole botnet Mirai crisis that happened a year or so ago. So the Internet of Things and the Internet of Everything is emitting a lot of sensors, a lot of data out there. And it's important that we not only secure the devices at the endpoint, but also the data that's being emitted. Making sure that we're encrypting that, and as well as the end state of that data, where it's going to, the source of that. So those are the 3 things. And the final thing is intelligence, building more artificial intelligence capability into your security program. So things like machine learning and deep learning, where you're classifying and doing pattern matching, pattern recognition on this data to create these predictive threat intelligence platforms to identify threats ahead of time, so you can do more with the data at your fingertips. So at the end of the day, I think this is an important area. It's going to continue to grow. Hackers are going to get more sophisticated, but so is the technology. And so I do highly recommend that you do follow these 4 steps to strengthen your security program. Thank you.